Laura and Nico are good friends. They live in a small and friendly town. Laura is 24 years old and Nico is 26. They both work in the same hotel near the city center. Laura works as a receptionist and Nico works as a waiter in the hotel restaurant. They enjoy their jobs and like meeting people from different countries. Every day, Laura and Nico follow a simple daily routine. They believe that a good routine helps them stay organized and happy. They also like to practice English together because many guests at the hotel speak English. Laura lives in a small apartment close to the hotel. She wakes up at 6:30 every morning. When the alarm rings, she opens her eyes and smiles. "Good morning," she says to herself. She stretches her arms and gets out of bed. Then she opens the window to let in the fresh morning air. At the same time, Nico wakes up in his apartment across the street. He prepares a cup of coffee and listens to the morning news. Nico enjoys quiet mornings. At 7 o'clock, he sends a message to Laura. "Good morning. Are you ready for the day?" Laura replies, "Good morning, Nico. Yes, I'm ready. See you at work." Laura goes to the kitchen and prepares her breakfast. She usually eats bread with cheese and drinks a cup of tea. After breakfast, she takes a shower and gets dressed in her clean uniform. Nico also gets ready for work and chooses comfortable clothes for his shift at the restaurant. At 7:45, Laura leaves her apartment and walks to the hotel. On the way, she meets Nico and they walk together. "Today is going to be a good day," Nico says with a smile. "Yes, it is," Laura answers. "Let's help our guests and practice our English." They enter the hotel feeling happy and ready to start their day. This is how their daily routine begins, full of small moments, friendship, and opportunities to learn. Laura arrives at the reception desk at 8 o'clock. She turns on the computer and checks the reservations for the day. Nico goes to the restaurant to prepare the tables. He places clean plates, glasses, and napkins on each table. Soft music plays in the background, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere. "Good morning, Laura," says Mrs. Brown, the hotel manager. "Good morning, Mrs. Brown," Laura replies with a smile. Mrs. Brown gives Laura some important information about the guests. "We have a group of tourists arriving this afternoon. Please prepare their room keys." "Of course," Laura answers. "I will take care of it." Soon, the first guest arrives. He looks around and approaches the reception desk. "Good morning," Laura says. "Welcome to our hotel. How can I help you?" "I have a reservation. My name is Mr. Rossi," the guest replies. Laura checks the computer and hands him the key. "Here is your room key. Breakfast is served from 7 to 10. Enjoy your stay." Meanwhile, Nico welcomes guests in the restaurant. "Good morning. Would you like coffee or tea?" he asks. "I would like a coffee, please," a guest answers. Nico serves the drink with a friendly smile. He enjoys speaking English and feels more confident every day. During a short break, Nico visits the reception desk. "How is your morning?" he asks Laura. "It's going well," she replies. "I like helping the guests." Nico nods. "Me too. Every day we learn something new." At 1 p.m., Laura and Nico take their lunch break. They go to a small cafe near the hotel. It is their favorite place because it is quiet and friendly. "What would you like to eat?" Nico asks. "I would like a chicken sandwich and orange juice," Laura replies. "I will have a salad and water," Nico says. While they wait for their food, they talk about their plans. "I am going to visit my parents this weekend," Laura says. "They live in a village near the mountains." "That sounds nice," Nico answers. "I am going to study English. I want to improve my speaking skills." Laura smiles. "We can practice together. Speaking every day helps a lot." "Yes, that is a great idea," Nico agrees. After lunch, they walk back to the hotel. The sun is shining and the streets are busy with people. Laura feels happy because she enjoys her job and values her friendship with Nico. Back at work, Laura helps a guest who wants information about the city. She gives him a map and recommends visiting the local museum and park. Nico continues serving guests in the restaurant, always polite and attentive. At the end of the day, Laura and Nico feel tired but satisfied. They know that their hard work makes the guests feel welcome. In the evening, Laura finishes her shift at 4 p.m., while Nico continues working until 6 p.m. Before leaving, Laura stops by the restaurant. "See you later, Nico," she says. "See you, Laura. Have a nice evening," he replies. Laura walks home and decides to relax. She changes her clothes and prepares a light dinner. After eating, she calls her mother. "Hello, Mom. How are you?" Laura asks. "I am fine, thank you. Are you coming to visit us this weekend?" her mother replies. "Yes, I am going to take the train on Saturday morning." Her mother sounds happy. "We are excited to see you." Meanwhile, Nico is still working at the restaurant. In the evening, the restaurant becomes busy. He takes orders, serves meals, and answers guests' questions. "Excuse me," a guest says, "can you recommend a traditional dish?" "Yes, of course," Nico replies. "I recommend the grilled chicken with vegetables. It is very popular." When his shift ends at 6 p.m., Nico feels tired but proud of his work. He walks home and sends Laura a message. "Good job today. See you tomorrow." Laura replies, "Thank you. Have a good evening." Both friends feel grateful for their simple but meaningful daily routine. The next morning, Laura and Nico start another day at the hotel. However, this day is a little different. Mrs. Brown calls them to her office. "I have some good news," she says with a smile. "Next month, we will welcome many international guests. Because of your excellent work, I would like both of you to attend a special English training course." Laura and Nico look at each other with excitement. "That is wonderful," Laura says. "Yes, thank you very much," Nico adds. "We are happy for this opportunity." Mrs. Brown continues, "The course will help you improve your communication skills. It will also prepare you for future promotions." After the meeting, Laura and Nico talk about the news. "I am very excited," Laura says. "This course will help us achieve our dreams." "I agree," Nico replies. "Learning English opens many doors." They return to their work with renewed motivation. Throughout the day, they continue helping guests and practicing English whenever possible. Their confidence grows, and they feel proud of their progress. As the day ends, Laura says, "Our daily routine is simple, but it helps us grow." Nico smiles and answers, "Yes, every day is a new chance to learn and improve." After receiving the news about the English training course, Laura and Nico feel excited and motivated. The next morning, they arrive at the hotel earlier than usual. "Good morning, Nico," Laura says with a big smile. "Good morning, Laura. Are you ready for another busy day?" "Yes, and I'm also thinking about the English course," Laura says. "I want to learn many new words." At the reception desk, Laura helps a guest who wants to check out. "Good morning," the guest says. "I would like to check out, please." "Of course," Laura answers politely. "Did you enjoy your stay?" "Yes, very much. Thank you for your help." Meanwhile, Nico prepares breakfast in the restaurant. He greets each guest warmly. "Good morning. Would you like coffee or tea?" he asks. During a short break, Laura and Nico practice English together. Laura says, "Let's learn a new sentence today. How can I help you?" Nico repeats, "How can I help you?" They both laugh and feel more confident. At the end of the day, they feel proud of their progress and excited about the future. A few days later, Laura and Nico attend their first English training class. The class takes place in a small meeting room at the hotel. Their teacher, Mr. Adams, is friendly and encouraging. "Welcome to the English training course," he says. "Today, we will practice simple conversations with guests." Laura and Nico sit next to each other and listen carefully. Mr. Adams writes common phrases on the board, such as "welcome," "enjoy your stay," and "can I help you?" The students practice in pairs. Nico turns to Laura and says, "Good afternoon. Welcome to our hotel. How can I help you?" Laura answers, "I have a reservation under the name Smith." "Here is your key. Enjoy your stay," Nico replies. Mr. Adams smiles. "Excellent work. You are both doing very well." After the class, Laura says, I learned many useful phrases today. Nico agrees. Yes, and I feel more confident when I speak English. They return to their daily routine with new energy and enthusiasm. The following week, the hotel becomes very busy. A large group of international tourists arrives. Laura and Nico are ready to use their English skills. At the reception desk, Laura greets the guests. "Welcome to our hotel," she says. "We are happy to have you here." One guest asks, "Can you recommend a good place to visit?" Laura smiles and replies, "Yes, you can visit the City Museum and the Central Park. They are very beautiful." In the restaurant, Nico serves dinner to the guests. "Here is your meal," he says. "Please enjoy." "Thank you," the guests respond. Later, Laura and Nico meet during a short break. "You are doing a great job," Nico says. "Thank you, you too," Laura replies. "Our English course is really helping us." They feel proud because they can communicate with guests more easily than before. One evening, a guest named Mrs. Green approaches the reception desk. She looks worried. "Excuse me," she says. "I think I lost my wallet." Laura listens carefully and speaks calmly. "Please don't worry. We will help you find it. Where did you last see it?" "In the restaurant," Mrs. Green replies. Laura calls Nico. "Nico, a guest lost her wallet. Can you help us look for it?" "Of course," Nico answers. They search the restaurant together. After a few minutes, Nico finds the wallet under a chair. "Is this your wallet?" he asks. Mrs. Green smiles with relief. "Yes, it is. Thank you very much." "You're welcome," Laura says. "We are happy to help." Mrs. Green thanks them again and praises their kindness. Laura and Nico feel proud and satisfied because they solved the problem together. The next weekend, Laura visits her parents in their village near the mountains. She takes the train early in the morning. Nico continues working at the hotel, but plans to study English during his free time. At the village, Laura's parents welcome her warmly. "Welcome home," her mother says. "I am happy to be here," Laura replies. During dinner, Laura tells her parents about her job and the English course. "We are very proud of you," her father says. Meanwhile, Nico studies English at home. He reads a simple English book and practices new vocabulary. He also sends Laura a message. "I hope you are enjoying your visit." Laura replies, "Yes, it is wonderful. See you on Monday." The weekend gives both friends time to relax and reflect on their progress. The following Monday, Laura returns to the hotel. She meets Nico at the entrance. "Welcome back, Laura. How was your weekend?" Nico asks. "It was wonderful. I feel relaxed and ready for work." That day, Mrs. Brown calls them to her office. "I have excellent news," she says. "Next month, we will host an international conference. Because of your hard work and progress in English, I would like you both to assist the guests." Laura and Nico look at each other with excitement. "Thank you for this opportunity," Laura says. "We will do our best," Nico adds. They understand that this event is an important step in their careers. As the date of the conference approaches, Laura and Nico prepare carefully. They review common English phrases and practice conversations every day. "Let's practice greeting the guests," Laura suggests. "Good morning. Welcome to the conference," Nico says. "Thank you. Where is the meeting room?" Laura asks. "It is on the second floor," Nico replies. On the day of the conference, the hotel is full of guests from different countries. Laura manages the reception desk efficiently, while Nico assists guests in the restaurant and meeting areas. Their confidence grows as they communicate successfully with everyone. Mrs. Brown observes their work and smiles with satisfaction. "You are both doing a great job," she says. Laura and Nico feel proud of their achievements. During the conference, an unexpected situation occurs. A guest named Mr. Lee cannot find the meeting room and feels stressed because his presentation is about to start. Laura notices his concern and approaches him. "Excuse me, sir, how can I help you?" she asks. "I am looking for the meeting room, but I cannot find it," Mr. Lee replies. Please follow me, Laura says kindly. She quickly guides him to the correct room. Nico brings him a glass of water and wishes him good luck. Thank you for your help, Mr. Lee says gratefully. You saved my presentation. Laura and Nico feel happy because their teamwork and English skills helped solve the problem. At the end of the conference, Mrs. Brown organizes a small celebration for the hotel staff. She thanks Laura and Nico for their dedication and professionalism. I am very proud of both of you, she says. Your hard work and commitment have made this event a great success. I am pleased to offer you new positions. Laura, you will become the front desk supervisor, and Nico, you will become the restaurant supervisor. Laura and Nico are surprised and delighted. Thank you so much, Laura says with emotion. We truly appreciate this opportunity, Nico adds. They realize that their daily routine, friendship, and effort to learn English have helped them achieve their goals. The celebration ends with smiles, laughter, and a sense of accomplishment. After the conference, Laura and Nico continue their work with renewed enthusiasm. They support their colleagues and keep practicing English every day. Their friendship grows stronger, and they inspire others to learn and improve. One evening, they sit together at a cafe near the hotel. I am grateful for our journey, Laura says. Our daily routine has changed our lives. Nico smiles and replies, Yes, we learned that small steps every day can lead to big success. Laura adds, Learning English opened many doors for us. They look forward to the future with confidence and hope. Their story shows that dedication, friendship, and continuous learning can help anyone achieve their dreams. Moral: with hard work, friendship, and daily practice, you can achieve your goals and create a brighter future. Thank you for listening to Read, Learn, Listen. Keep practicing, keep learning, and see you in the next episode.